Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're gonna start off by giving you guys an awesome announcement that's happening on the 7th of May, and that's the Rex H official car meet. So if you wanna meet me and a whole bunch of other guys on the channel, make sure you come down. It's gonna be hosted at Autobahn DFO Moorabbin. They've actually partnered with us to give you guys a 20% discount at Autobahn store-wide, which is absolutely incredible. We'll also be setting up our own little store there. So all the items on the benkyspec.com website will be there on display, and you guys can purchase stuff. Unfortunately, it's cash only. That of course doesn't apply to Autobahn. But make sure you come down. The Chase is going to be there. MR2 is going to be there. Hopefully, I need to find someone that can drive it down. But save that date, May 7th. I'm super excited to meet you all. Let's continue on with today's video. One of the biggest issues with getting into modifying cars, I feel, and you might think it's not really much of an issue, but I think it is. When you start doing power mods to a car, you suddenly become dissatisfied with, how do I say this while making sense? We all have fast cars. This MX-5 in the garage, I'll talk about that in a second, but Chaser, MR2, they're incredibly fast cars, and for some reason you can never be content with how fast they actually are, unless they're ridiculously fast. Being a car guy, you're never content with how your car performs. You can always make it better, you can always improve it, and you get this sort of bug. It's called the power bug, and it causes you to do stupid things. It makes you spend ridiculous amounts of money to feel that sort of want for more power, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. In today's video, we're going to up the boost with the Chaser, and we're going to do that with something that PJ has provided us with, and that is a standalone ECU. I believe it's a standalone ECU. Yeah, it is. So actually, before we even start, you already know this, we have already purchased a Link G4X ECU for the Chaser, but we won't be installing that for a while because there's not really any point installing that, getting a tuner and all that, because we need to do fuel and injectors, and until then the car is running pretty safe. So in the meantime, we're going to put in this Tom's ECU. It doesn't have fuel cut, doesn't have speed limiter cut. This ECU also should have a better ignition timing graph or whatever. I'm not really too familiar with this sort of stuff. I'm still learning as much as you guys are, so bear with me there. We're going to install that ECU and turn the boost up a little bit. Also watching the AFRs to make sure that everything's running safe, and it's good. I have a gauge for that, so we can just watch that gauge. I'm not entirely sure where the ECU is. PJ said it's like under the god box, so how I even get to there, I don't know, but you guys are gonna learn just like I am. Street. Yeet. Here is Sylvia. Is the Chaser fast enough?
Not at all. It needs more power.
Does it?
It does.
Why?
It doesn't scare me. The scare factor's not there.
Exactly what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? There's just something that comes with being a car guy, right? You get bored. Yeah, it's the power bug, right?
100%. You got the drift bug, you got the power bug.
It's dangerous.
You got the money bug. Your wallet's always empty.
I'm not telling you not to become a car guy, but I'm just saying, be careful. Now, ECU in the Chaser?
Oh, did you put the new ECU in?
No, but I'm putting another ECU in.
Oh, the PJ's one?
Yes.
PJ Special?
PJ Special.
So no fuel cut?
No fuel cut. See how it goes.
So what, 30 PSI? 40 PSI?
No, 33 PSI is the blow up number.
Oh, so we can do 32.5.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. So we got the ECU out, and you might be a little bit confused to why it says AT on here, and that's because this was an automatic Chaser. I just manual converted it, but got it out now. That was actually very difficult. I didn't think it would be that difficult, so ended up bleeding a little bit. Not too bad, but now we're just going to take all these brackets off and put the new one in. ECU is now installed, everything's back together, and I'm gonna get Lachlan to put the battery back on because it's his favorite thing to do, isn't it? Isn't it, fam?
So much fun.
So much fun. Oh, he's got the Why?
Because I don't like getting shocked.
Since when have you been shocked, bro?
Many times.
PJ did tell me that when we start the car, it does need to learn what my car is like, so it might take a little bit of time getting used to. I mean, the ECU sort of just got to learn, so it probably won't start and run as good as it did before. I think. Haven't started yet, so don't exactly know what's going to happen, but let's see what happens. This is me and PJ discussing things. He said he'll be here in 25 minutes. All right, we're going to start it. 25 minutes.
That is some weird noises.
Yeah, it's the boost controller.
What, that thing there?
Yeah, that burn. Yeah, that's the boost controller. All right, I guess we'll just give it a start. Oh, seems normal.
Yeah.
You know what?
ECU.
I'm gonna turn this all the way down, so we're just running off gate pressure. So now we're literally running straight off the wastegate, so we're not manipulating the boost pressure towards the vacuum line, so it should be running straight off the wastegate. So, all right, so right now it's definitely idling a little bit lean. So usually it's 14.7. Take what I say with a grain of salt, because I don't entirely know what I'm saying, but I also kind of do, if that makes sense. So, oh, there we go. It's come down to 14.7. I think it's just needed some time. Let's watch the AFRs, I guess. I'll get you to hold it.
I'm the gauge holder today.
If it goes past like 11, it's freaking tell me to stop.
Okay.
Only when I'm flooring it though. Feels really smooth, like crazy smooth. I'm actually shocked.
Do you reckon placebo?
I reckon it's a bit of both, placebo and it's actually doing something. But that just contradicts me saying placebo, so it's probably placebo. Far out. I like glitched in real life. It feels smoother. I'm telling you, it feels smoother.
I reckon you're just tripping. Feels the same. Feels identical.
Yeah. Tell me what it is. What was that?
Like 10 to 11? 11.7?
11.7?
Yeah.
That's much leaner than before, which is good because we were running extremely rich before. So, oh, it's almost stalling. Yeah, look, PJ was right. It's almost stalling.
Oh, wow.
It's like running
Sterling
like
tidal.
yeah.
So why is that?
I have no idea. I'm just gonna stop it from dying. It's like when we first did the manual swap. Remember, it's just
hasn't learnt yet, I guess.
Yeah, it's hitting 15.2 psi.
On gate pressure.
On gate pressure, yeah, and I thought it was 13. That was set to.
And you just stalled.
Oh, didn't even notice.
First stall.
Yeah, it just stalled out. I am feeling that it's smoother.
Is that full throttle?
Nah, that wasn't full throttle. It's faster. It's faster and smoother.
10.7. Phone just went flying.
Yeah, so did the camera. You were like, whoa! Yeah, it's running good. It's still running kind of rich. 10.
Can the boost be turned up?
How did that feel?
It felt quick.
Probably because you're looking down. Right. Oh, I was gonna stall. Oh, almost. So running 15.1 psi right now at about 10.7 AFR reading.
So, time to turn it up.
No, I don't think we'll turn it up until PJ gets here.
I'd send it, bro.
My Jay-Z daddy.
Send it.
Jay-Z daddy?
Click the...
What's Jay-Z daddy want? Jay-Z father. As Raymond said, Jay-Z daddy. I feel quick?
It's talky, especially when it hits boost.
Jeez.
Oh my god!
Yeah, homeboy.
Are you shooting flames now?
The hell? It just popped. Alright, so conclusion, Chase is feeling really good as it currently sits. PJ just came around and my camera just died again, so yeah, PJ just came around and dropped off some brake cleaner, had a bit of a chat to him about the ECU and everything should be fine. We're just probably going to turn it up just a tiny little bit more. Probably should have asked him. Yeah, definitely feels a lot smoother, definitely runs a lot better it feels like, and that lag that we had in the throttle before, that was sort of a issue because we manual swapped the car. The automatic ECU sort of didn't like me blipping it, but now we have that better throttle response and feels great. So we're just going to turn the boost up, I guess, until it gets a little bit more lean. You ready? All right, so what we're going to do is pretty much just turn the boost up until it's around 12, I think. No more than 12. Any more than that, then it's probably a bit too lean. I'm just going to use, say, 12 as a sort of safety barrier, but it doesn't have any sort of fuel cut, so we can keep turning it up and up and up. It's currently set to just wastegate pressure, which is reading at 15.6 psi. Hopefully we don't run out and we don't blow the engine.
Alright.
Not too late. Fucking recording. Alright, so put it up just like three clicks. So 13 duty cycle. Let's see how she goes. Don't touch the
Right, bro. You're gonna get trapped by the center road. God, that sounds so good.
yeah, it's popping like crazy. I should just put it up all the way. Let's go 20 duty cycle, turning it up.
That's 20 psi?
No.
Oh, what does that mean then?
So when we talk about duty cycle, it's how much like it's opening it up. It's not actually related to the PSI.
So what does 20 translate to then?
It's 20% open.
So you don't know what the PSI translates to?
So we got to watch the gauge. It'll tell me max PSI.
10.9.
It hit 10.9?
Yep.
That's weird because it's telling me now it's hitting 14.9 pounds, which doesn't really make any sense. Tell me, ready?
10.5.
Don't stall.
I feel like you can turn it up a bit more.
I can. Okay, just keep turning it up.
Yeah, may as well.
Right. 32.
What were you running before?
Like 32 duty cycle, but it's for some reason like not relating to the amount of pressure that it's pushing, so it's very confusing.
10.9.
10.9?
10.9.
Fuck, we can keep going.
What did it go to then?
15.5 PSI.
And PJ said 18's the limit, yeah?
I don't know if he said 18 the limit. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't tell you.
This should feel like...
It should feel really quick. Ready? This is third gear, so it's gonna be... What did it hit?
10.7.
10.7? It's hitting 17 pounds, bro.
Shows how rich Toyota runs. 11.2. So you're in the 11s now.
It's like it... Oh, it died. I'm a bit confused because it didn't feel much quicker at 17 pounds. So it's almost like it's not really worth turning it up until we do fuel or something.
You've still got more headroom.
I think we should just leave it at that. I'm gonna put it down actually.
Try 50, see what happens.
No, but we're hitting 17 PSI. Or maybe it's spiking at that point because it feels like pretty responsive, doesn't it?
Yeah. It feels like the SR. 10.7.
I think I'll need to get PJ in the car to educate me on this. But
Snap the neck.
thanks, bro. Gotta give a pull for the boys. But yeah, I think PJ will need to educate me on this, but it's saying 17 pounds and it doesn't really feel substantially quicker. Whereas I feel like it should, right? Logically.
It's only 2 PSI more.
Only is a lot. Like 2 PSI is a lot.
I think turn it up. Send it. Send it.
No. Something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem fully right. But yeah, it's definitely feeling very fast. I don't know if it's fast as I think it is compared to what it was like before, because we're sort of gradually increasing it instead of going from bam straight from the old setting to now. We can't really get an exact sort of comparison because we're just gradually turning it up, so it's hard to know if we're making much power than before, but feels good. We are back. Pretty interesting results. It's sort of weird because you turn the boost up and it doesn't always go up. I don't know, it was weird, right? I don't even know how to explain it. It sort of gradually increases, but it's not consistent for how much you change the duty cycle. So we put it, to like 40 duty cycle, originally 40 duty cycle, and it hit 17 pounds. And then before it was 45 and it only went to 16.8. So that was super strange.
Need an expert here.
We do. So what I'm thinking is, I think maybe it did that because it sort of boost spiked for some odd reason. I might have changed gears differently and they just spiked the boost at that pressure. I don't know. Just trying to think, and hopefully I'm making sense. Anyway, feels really good. Definitely better than what it felt like before. Much smoother. And like I said, this is not the final ECU that we're going to be chucking in this thing. We've got a Link G4X over at PJ's house, which we'll be getting in eventually. We need to get injectors and a fuel pump, and then we can get this thing tuned for about 350 kilowatts, we're hoping. It's currently running at about 250, 260 kilowatts from what we can gauge of racing a high flow turbo. Dean was making 250 kilowatts and we pulled on him, so we're guesstimating about 260 kilowatts. Other than that, what'd you think?
It's not scary. It needs more.
Needs more.
It needs more.
The power bug. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just a quick reminder, so like I said, we'll be setting up a stall at that Rex H meet, so you'll be able to get all these different stickers there before they're actually released officially on the website. But I've got a bunch of jet tags, not too many left. Yes, I'm trying to read that book. And yeah, so I can't really show you these, but yeah, whatever, you can see them. Got some new jet tags. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Super excited to see you at the meet, and I can't wait to meet all of you. Catch you guys later. Peace out.